I hear you. Alright, I'm gonna try to pull it up so I can... It's like, this is what I have to do if I have it set like this. I have to, like, pull it up on my phone. Ah! I can hear my voice. I hate it. I hear my own voice. It needs to die. Oh yeah, and go. You can take a wild guess who I decided to play as for Bloody Palace.
Vigil.
Yeah, the good old motivation man himself.
Show me your motivation.
Something like that. I mean, I'm looking back on like Genshin because that's what we were talking about a second ago. I am looking forward to the new area because like I love exploration and open world games, but I'm just kind of concerned with how Dendro is even going to work. Already hearing that it's not going to have an elemental reaction with Cryo makes me really concerned with how it's going to work.
I think it's fine if it doesn't.
Well, not that every single element has to react with each other, but like, you know. I did not mean to switch weapons there.
I think it's with the whole purpose to try to make Electro and Hydro feel.
Wait, well, I'm gonna make sure we can hear you. Just say something randomly.
Hi.
Okay, just making sure. Because last time we had to we went like on a freaking like freaking adventure to try to figure out how to turn on your freaking mic. Because apparently that setting got turned off.
On PlayStation.
Yeah, freaking PlayStation. What even happened? Didn't it like update or something and like that setting got turned off?
Yeah.
I did not mean to do that version. Dang it.
And it was in the party setting as well.
Yeah, which makes you wonder why it even bothered to switch that, considering you have to manually go in there and change those things. So freaking cool. I love playing Virgil. It has been a minute since I've like played him properly, so I am not going to be anywhere near as good as I used to be. But I can still do some pretty cool stuff like that. Oh! I love playing as Virgil. So much fun. Go on, try to hit me. I know you're going to. Yeah. Oh yeah, these annoyances. That is not where I told you to shoot the summon source gate. Yeah, that's right. I know that freaking weapon has a special taunt you can do in air. I don't know if you knew that about Beowulf.
I don't think I did.
Once you get to S rank, your air combo, if you're using Yamato or Mirage Edge, is just him slashing. But if you switch to Beowulf, he has the air taunt where he like shoots the summon swords out, and it actually can juggle the enemy. Kind of like the flower that Dante can shoot out with his air taunt.
Interesting.
I need to charge up my Devil Trigger. I haven't been charging up my Devil Trigger gauge, like, at all. Man, I love Virgil. Favorite character. Best character, fight me. Virgil, best character, fight me. And if you think he's not, that's perfectly fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Everyone's fine to be wrong.
Everyone's fine to be wrong. That's a great way of looking at it. Everyone is absolutely correct for being wrong. I love that. That is such a great way of looking at it. You're 100% wrong, but you're also right at the same time. Yeah, I got the 4 judgment cuts. Let's go.
The best part about being a tank is I can survive shit that I couldn't normally before.
Yeah.
Like
See, I don't know what class I'd play in. Well, I mean, probably Reaper, because Reaper.
Yeah.
I don't know, I like the melee focus stuff. I say that, but then, like, I main, like, ranged and Shinobi Striker. Actually, no, that's kind of changed. Originally I used range, but now I use, tank and warrior. And, Shinobi Striker. Yeah, let's go. Don't like reboot Virgil. Yeah, I agree 100%. I like the reboot in some regards, in the sense that like the gameplay of the reboot is fine. It is a perfectly well-made game that has a lot of polish when it comes to the gameplay. The story of the reboot is an absolute train wreck.
Look at how well the reboot stuff that they transition in terms of combat into DMC5.
Yeah, I mean, most of the iconic moves are in the game. They just simplified the inputs.
Yeah. Which,
hello, big boy.
That's a form of simplification. That's not bad.
That is not the move I told you to do, Virgil. That is the move I told you to do. Alright.
Because there is a correct and incorrect way to simplify stuff. You know what?
Yeah. I actually forgot I have Doppelganger. I don't use Doppelganger that much. That's why I forget it's there.
Despite how horrible of an idea this might be, I'm gonna go with Dark Knight in this leveling roulette dungeon.
Yeah, let's go. I don't even. Do I want to try to do the entirety of Bloody Palace? Like, that's 101 floors. Like, that's a lot of fighting right there.
All I know is, if you ever wanted to try for it, just let me know, and I'd be more than willing to pay for like maybe.
Well, I mean, I have 14 because the like demo updated to the base game, so like I have it.
When you get it, like, when you get everything.
If I ever get the DLCs, right?
Yeah,
like, I mean, it has been something I've considered trying just for the sake of it, because it does look good. I'm just not that big on MMOs.
Yeah,
just never really happened.
Like, it's one of those where, and honestly, for a lot of the heavy casual people, they pretty much only come back every story patch. That's it. While if you want to play more than story, great. If you don't want to, devs think that's fine as well.
Bro, same.
The person in chat.
Same. That's literally the reason I got Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Literally the reason was because Dante and Virgil were in the game. Well, and so was Trish. And they added the Gloria skin from DMC4, which looked really good. Which it was cool to see that as a skin that you could use in DMC4. Now you suffer.
I mean, and the plus side as well, though, if you were to start the server that the world that I play on, we're not completely full with players at the moment.
Well, there you go.
So you'd be able to be in the guild that I'm in.
I'm just gonna one punch this man. He runs over here, I'm gonna punch him. Come on, punch me. Hit me, come on, do it.
It's a casual heavy one, but I don't think you'll mind that.
Alright, fine, whatever. I wanted to just, like, punch him once and him just die, but nah, he decided he wanted... I keep forgetting the frickin' button for Virgil for DT is the hold. Where I'm just trying to charge my DT gauge, and instead of charging it, he just summons a doppelganger. What am I fighting now? Oh, you! Hello! Yeah, I may or may not have figured out how to parry Fury. Because I just kept replaying Mission 12, which is the mission that enemy is introduced as Virgil, so that I could actually get the parry timing down for that guy.
And I believe the main way that I learned is just like Mirage jumping.
I use Mirage Edge, because like the Stinger for Mirage Edge has multi-hit, so like when he just does like the forward dash, you can do Stinger and it will immediately parry. Mirage
the
Edge
plus
is
with
like
it-
the easiest weapon to parry with because it has so many. Each attack has so many like individual hits to it. Beowulf is
the
another
plus
weapon that's
is,
pretty easy to parry with.
Yeah.
I actually
there's
have a
lot
clip of me fighting the Cavalier from Mission 14, and I just like stun locked him with Beowulf. Like I just kept parrying him non-stop, like he couldn't attack. Go figure, Goliath is a big dumb idiot.
Well, yeah, no, it's funny with it as well because the next
I thought it was safe
the
there.
next major patch 14 is doing in
I can't get the
August.
freaking perfect judgment cut to happen, dang it.
They're pretty much making all of the Heavens Ward dungeons being able to do solo bowl with the AI as well.
That is not what I wanted you to do, that's not what I wanted you to do.
So they're heavily transitioning to trying to make it like more people, like single player for people that want to do more single player. with
I'm
it.
a freaking idiot. I accidentally went out of DT. That was my bad. I messed up the combo. Shame me in the comments. Shame me.
Shame.
Shame me.
It's like when I have the money to, I'll be more than down to pay a 3-month sub for you.
Man, that's a lot.
Yeah, but hey, 3 months. 3 months is more than enough time for you to know by that point in finishing if you would actually want to
Continue
to
playing
play
it,
the
yeah.
game.
I've done much better against Goliath. Well, I would have killed him sooner, but I messed up the combo by canceling DT. Yeah, let's go. Do. That is not the weapon I meant to use. I am messing up a lot right now. I haven't played this game in a minute. It's like, hey, let's stream me playing a game I haven't touched in like a year. I'm gonna fail horribly. That was awesome, though. Oh, come on. Parry. You thought you were wrong, though.
I don't know why that just made me think about one of like my terrible final Dragon Ball Fighters videos, and where someone was joking, where Hidel was saying in an intro to Cell with fighting, I'm gonna stop you just like how my dad did, and someone made the joke. They made the joke. Oh, we'll see about that thought. And as soon as he said that, he just gets countered.
Immediately countered.
Yeah, we'll see about that thought gets hit.
Hep pow. Shoot it! There we go.
Oh, my TBN!
Your what?
It's a shield that Dark Knight can put on itself where if it breaks, you get free damage proc. But if it doesn't, you lose 3,000 MP and get no extra damage. Like
I
TBN
ask
didn't
these questions like I'm gonna understand a word you're saying.
Basically, I lost free damage and 3,000 mana.
How is that a new record? Alright, whatever. That was the wrong parry, but you know what? It still worked. The freaking riots. These aren't riots, what are these things? Actually, you know what? Fine, let's just... Oh, I don't have concentration.
It's something that, like, if you ever touch... Because I know you would probably touch Dark Knight at some point if you came over.
Probably, at some point, you know.
But, and it's... Once you reach level 7, you'll know the pain of if you don't have a TBM popping.
There we go.
It's sad moments for Dark Knight.
Sad moment. Very sad that day.
Yeah, because you lose out on so much free damage.
I just realized I could have used super character just for the fun of it.
Yeah, you
Because I have the super character unlocked. I could have just used it. That was freaking awesome. Oh yeah, these little buggers that heal you. Just jump cancel infinitely. Keep stomping him.
That jump canceling. Though.
That jump cancel though. I am nowhere near as good with jump canceling as others, but I can still jump cancel somewhat. I'll cut you in two. Come on, come on. Psych, you thought. Clean cut. So good. I freaking love it, man. I can't even remember, like, when the bosses are. Isn't it, like, every 20 floors?
Yeah, every 20 floors.
Well, we're on stage 30. Oh, wait, yeah, I know what I fight here. Yeah. Actually, no, let's just freaking judgment cut these idiots. There we go. Oh, come on. Italian business owners. Oh, it spawns 2 of them? I thought it only spawned 1. Alright.
Oh, that's
Shows how long it's been since I played Bloody Palace in DMC5. Oh, so satisfying. It's so satisfying to end the combat with the freaking final judgment. You have no idea. There's no reason for me to even get red orbs. I have everything that there is to get in this game.
Yeah.
I wonder how, like, if I could see my statistics for this game, see how many hours I put into this game total. Because I checked that for, like, Dissidia the other day, and I have, like, over 350 hours in that game.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. If, like, if I reinstalled that and looked at it, I know I would have, like,
over 500 hours.
No, I have
you played that way more than me.
Oh, you know, considering I had been playing since launch.
Yeah, you probably have, like, over 1,000 hours in that game.
Oh, no, I think I would probably have, like, 800-something hours, I think. 800?
You thinking 800 hours?
Yeah.
They're about them 800 hours there.
Which, granted, that's still a lot.
Yeah.
You fucker, you didn't... Oh, okay, there you go. You popped my TPN. Thank you.
Well... Oh, is this just like DMC1 enemies? Death Scissors and the Nobody. Not to be confused with the Nobodies from Kingdom Hearts.
Actual nobodies that make sense. I mean, with DMC, nobodies actually make sense, though.
I guess. They're just demons that don't really have a human form, but are like an amalgamation.
Like, you don't have to worry lore-wise about anything not making
Also,
any sense.
can we just acknowledge how dumb it is? The creatures that are people's hearts stolen are called Heartless, and the people's who's just the empty vessel that's left are called Nobodies.
Yeah, that's just...
Yeah, the things that don't have hearts, are not called heartless, and the things that don't possess a physical body. Like, just really, Nomura? Really?
You stupid.
Welcome to Kingdom Hearts. It's an absolute mess of a game. Hope you enjoy.
Pretty much.
I'm still curious to see what stupidity Nomura's doing next, but my goodness.
Yeah.
But hey, at least the Darkseeker saga is now done, and we can actually move on to something else. Hopefully.
No, we killed it. We killed that boss too quickly. My PBN.
I've never heard someone complain about that. No, we killed the boss too quickly. We did too much damage.
You see, that actually, see, I've seen it. You can do that in Ultimates. Actually, you can kill a boss too quickly.
We killed the boss in too little time. We have to reset it.
No, so like you can kill a boss too quickly, where certain things that you would want to have off cooldown are still on cooldown. Which, as you can imagine, can be a pain.
Neat.
ABN, and it just instantly pops. Beautiful. Am I gonna have the Living Dead?
Probably.
I hope not. I don't want to embalm.
I don't know why I switched to Mirage Edge. Considering I just use Judgment Cut on these guys most of the time. I still find it funny how these are DMC2 enemies. And go figure, they're annoying. I did not mean to use World of freaking Visions of V. Dang it. Oh well. Visions of V is the name of a freaking prequel comic.
Where? I just love when I try to use the embalm, but a healer keeps healing me to where I can't even get it to actually work properly. A healer heals me too much. Yeah, that's another thing that you never thought you would probably hear. You're healing me too much.
He healed me too much. He gave me too much health back.
Yes.
Dismal. I'm trying to not just spam nothing but Judgment Cut. Because, like, that is, like, a legitimately viable strategy for Virgil, especially when you're fighting Artemis.
Which, it's hard not to at Artemis, in all honesty.
Well, considering the boss doesn't freaking sit still.
Yeah.
I'm a little motivated. Boom! Rest in peace. So satisfying, you have no idea. Let Virgil do his 5-minute emote. Is he still going when we cut back to him? Nope, alright. You think to make a fool of me. The taunt you get for beating Bloody Palace as proof that I have beaten Bloody Palace.
Woo.
without using super characters. Shocker, I can play this game. One game that I'm actually able to play.
Well, the highest I got it to was like, I've been up to like near the 90s with him.
I can't remember what stage it is, but there's a stage where you fight like 3 Furies at the same time.
I think that was the stage that got me.
No, see, I just do something that I've seen a lot of people do. Make sure you have DT fully charged and you have full concentration. Just use Judgment Cut, like the final judgment on them, and it one-shots all 3 of them.
It's a matter of if I get back up there again, I'll have to try that.
Well, it even lets you, like, practice floors. I think, like, floors that you, like, get to, it'll let you practice the floor, so that when you actually get there, you can try against the layout. Or you actually know what to do against the enemy layout. But I don't think that... I think that floor is, like, stage... frickin' 90, I think. Because I'm in a new band called Kuwait Reps. Can I be in the band? Yeah. Alright, that was weird.
Don't move, don't, please don't. No!
Literally, the instant you said don't move, the enemy teleported away.
No, because I had a thing placed down that does damage over time, and of course, the boss moved out of it.
Welcome to MMOs.
My damage!
My damage is gone.
My deeps.
My deeps. Yeah, that's right, break your stupid shell. Try to roll towards me now, you Sonic the Hedgehog looking.
It feels so weird to think in Shadowbringers tanks used to have almost like 200k health. Now, in anything Shadowbringers content, it's like 50k health.
Yay, killed it.
That squish, so much fun. But yet people don't seem to understand that we weren't getting nerfed. It was just them lowering number values. That was it. Just relatively everything getting lowered number-wise. Because they just hear stat squish and like, oh my god, everything, they're nerfing us. Before Endwalker release.
That was a satisfying conclusion to that fight right there. Oh great, more nobodies. I honestly thought y'all were stunned there.
Yeah.
Lights out.
But yeah, like with the way that they're doing stuff by next major pet, the only expansion that won't have dungeons you can do solo is Stormblood. At least for the main MSQ ones. Which, I think it's both a mix of really good and bad that they're trying to turn the story heavily more into a single player experience.
Well, I guess for those who want just like Final Fantasy for the single player aspect of the story, it gives them the chance to play it.
The 8-man content. There's only one of them right now. It sounds like they're working on trying to make solo. So, but they're reworking the entire fight. Why are you make an 8-man
thing solo?
They're trying to make it like being able to do solo, but with AI.
No.
But with the way that the fight is designed currently, I can tell you it's not. And it's also probably one of the hardest 8-mans you can do in ARR for the story, and it's the first one that you come across in the story now. So they said to reduce, they're reworking the fight as well, which honestly, I don't mind that change. That fight, it was terrible anyway. Fuck that fight.
It was not fun.
It isn't. Because you have like 9 damn Mughals that you're fighting. And it has the dumb thing of kill this certain tiny one, and then all this dumb shit that doesn't really need to be a thing. It's honestly really terribly designed. And it shows how poorly aspects of this game has aged.
That was a really short and easy. Oh wait, stage 50.
I mean, then again, what graphics? Then again, it's like until 7.0, we're still going to be sticking with the PS3 graphics for this game.
Everyone just stand still.
Which is the hilarious thing that I remember that they did when they released Stormblood from Hearing. It's like, oh yeah, we're dropping PS3 to remove because of limitations it has on it. Yet we're still keeping the PS3 graphics.
Engine.
Yeah. I mean, from what they saw with screenshots of like concepts,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That sort of thing, I guess.
They showed screenshot of like concepts for like possible look of a graphical rework, and it looks nice. In all honesty, it looks really nice.
Kinda makes me think I've been playing through Saints Row 3 Remastered, and that game got like a massive graphical increase. But it's still Saints Row 3. Like, it still has all the bugs that was in Saints Row 3. It's still missing a lot of cosmetics that they added in Saints Row 4, which I thought they would have actually done. But, you know.
Yeah. It's just more so like considering of how at this point 14 is like a little over maybe 15 or so, not 15, but like 11 or so years old. 11 or so years old.
Ooh, okay.
It is kind of needed at this point.
Oh wait, I know what boss is coming up at stage 60.
Yeah, from what now you're getting into the point of like where the annoying bosses are coming in.
Well, Cavalier's not annoying. At least not in my mind, he's not.
I don't know, that's the one I
yeah, well, if you lock onto the right enemy
really
game, that's not really my fault there. I kept trying to make you lock onto that enemy, you wouldn't do it.
Gotta love that.
So what, he's immune because I freaking stunned him when he was teleporting? How did I even stun him then if he was teleporting? Can you stop running away? Okay, who wants to swing first? There you go. Yeah, now that your goat friend's not here to protect you. Y'all gonna have to fend for yourself now. Now your stupid friend's not here to help you. Yeah, I had a feeling something was gonna happen. How is your armor still on? What the heck? Yeah, I was about to say, like, how the heck? The amount of buttons you have to press in this freaking game is insane.
Yeah.
That's why I can't play Dante. There's just too many buttons. Yeah, that's right. Killed your friend. What you gonna do now? How is that a new record?
Please, dude, take the bus. My God.
How long did I take on this floor originally?
Gunbreaker is an idiot. I have no healers up and I'm almost dead. Gunbreaker's at full health, but yet they don't have the idea to, you know, provoke it off of me.
Yeah, because he's trying to make sure he doesn't die. That's why he picked tank, so that he could be tanky. That doesn't mean he actually wants to tank the boss. That doesn't mean he actively wants to tank the boss. He thinks, okay, well, it's provoked on you, then I'm fine. I don't have to do it.
Oh, come on. If this thing does, I was gonna say, if this thing does not die, with the one person left up at like the 0.5%-ish.
Clean cut.
So many people do not know how to do Titan, right? And that's normal. Actually, no, that's not even normal. That's quote-unquote hard mode. But it's just the 8-man version. That's it.
I could have used super characters. I just realized that. Just so I could have fun and just do like infinite DT. I honestly did not think that was going to work there. That's why I used the summon swords.
Oh no, I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. Die, idiot. Just gonna do this. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and I know you would be, I don't think it would like fully bother you, because like you have the idea of knowing that there is some content that you just have to do with other people.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, you know, pretty much I would be around just about most times to help out anyway.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm used to having to do that because, I mean, I played a crap at Destiny.
Yeah.
Like, when it just comes to doing strikes and raids, you just need other players.
Not only just that, but like dungeons as well.
Well, yeah,
Most
strikes are basic
like,
dungeons in Destiny, but you have, like, raids, which in Destiny, you need people who know what they're doing in those raids, like...
It's a thing of, like, I don't know, and dungeons are weird in it to me. It's like, throughout most of Headwalker, I actually didn't even use the trusts for the most part, which is like the AI that it comes. There's only one that I did it, and just for thematic purposes in the story. That's about it. Other than that, I fully queued in for with random people. Because, in all honesty, I think that's part of the fun. Even if you have a bunch of new people, especially when an entire bit of content is new and you're running dungeon, and within like that first couple weeks, like that first week of the expansion being out, everyone's new to it. Although I've heard that apparently on one of the other data centers in Fort, there was already people on like day 2 expecting like heavy stuff and like kind of flame and a weird thing almost like flaming somehow if you didn't know how to handle wall falls for these new dungeons on the second day that the expansion was out, you know.
Whew! Sorry, I just no damage Cavalier. I feel great about that.
No worries. Yeah,
that
like,
was,
you know,
I love that boss. It is so much fun.
Then again, like that data center, from what I've heard, is weirdly enough is probably considered worse accurate rating than my data center, and we're the RP data center.
The roleplay.
Yeah, we're the role players.
Man, forget role playing.
but yet our rating strats are actually not too different from the hardcore rating data center. We just flip some things and do some minor differences. Well, the third NA data center.
Thought.
Some of the strats that they do, I've never even heard of for fights. It's like, the hell is this?
What the?
And it's always hilarious with the people that you get. Sometimes it's like, they join a party with a set thing in mind, it said with the strat, and then one of the first things they pretty much try to go for is like making it go their way with it because they like a certain strat better. It's like, no, how about you just do what was on there? What we said we were gonna do in the PS. If you don't want to do the strat, how about you just
do what we said we were gonna do?
Yeah, just do the strat that we have in the advertise or set up before you join the party. And if you know you can't do that strat or don't want to do it, don't join the party. Because like there is one mechanic in particular in Pandemonium 1 Savage where, I shit you not, it's just a simple thing of changing your color debuff from red to blue, between red and blue. That's all you have to do to match like whatever is going for the tiles to be able to take the opposite color for an AoE. What if I told you the actual strat that we did here before was tanks purposefully don't, like the off tank in particular, doesn't flex to actually do the mechanic right and instead purposefully gets the damage down simply because, oh, tanks we don't need the extra damage from tanks to clear, so why should we worry about getting a damage down on them there? Even though it's an easy mechanic to do. They just have to go to one extra spot. Something they have to do. Like maybe 1 or 2 extra spots. It's like, really? Thankfully though, it's been changing with that.
There we go.
But sadly, there's still people that are all for tank damage down strat. Which is stupid, in my opinion.
Well, like, they're tank, you know, we don't need them to do damage, it's not their role.
Well, no, because, like, legitimately people seem to have the mindset of, like, they want the most brain-dead strat, or, like, the strat that they have to think the least about. Or
yeah, they just want the most straightforward, brain-dead, unga-bunga strategy.
Even though a lot of the shit really in this game isn't even that hard mechanically.
Yeah, to do...
And then, keep in mind, that's the first fight. It's the easiest fight of the tier. They want to try to do that on the first fight. It's kind of stupid. The stuff you see. Ooh, a near raid. Copied factory.
Can Riot figure out where he wants to be right now?
It's nice playing near raids again. And yeah, I think probably the one thing that will always be the most cringe,
Cringe.
The most cringe name I've seen with the character is the Ruby Rose, that's the bunny girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one name their character feels bad, man.
Feel bad, man.
Yeah, feels bad, man. Feels bad is the first name, and man is the last name.
There you go.
They're a cat girl. They're a cat girl. What?
What the? Feels bad, man.
What a cat girl. Huh?
Hey man, you do you. It's an MMO. You can be whatever you want. You could be a unicorn for all I freaking care, you know? Lights out.
Alright.
I wish I could see how long I've been going for. Because I chose this setup, I'm not allowed to see how long I've been going on for.
Yeah. Which is the dumb thing with the other mode of that.
That was weird.
And what was it? If you have it pulled on like desktop.
Nah, I got it pulled up on my phone. That's about all I got.
Yeah. Yeah, but
well, because my computer's over there at stage 69. Do I want to end it right here on stage 69? Freaking.
Just 69.
Nah, we'll keep going. I don't even know how long I'm gonna. Stage 70. That's the stage. That's the 3 riots. I probably should have ended on stage 69. I should have ended on stage 69. I should have ended on stage 69. I should have let the meme live on, because this is stupid.
Just 3 of them?
Just 3 riots. Although you can't actually fight them normally, so long as you're good at managing the camera.
But yeah, no, I feel like one of the raids you'd love to get to, whenever you do it, Shadowbringers, is the Nier Alliance raids. Just seeing and hearing the Nier music and some of the bosses. Fun times.
Oh my goodness, man. There's so many. There's so many riots. I don't think I can do this, man. I don't think I can do this.
Like, I don't know if I can do this.
He's starting to beat him up! Oh yeah, I forgot Virgil can block. Alright, come on, you're the last one. Stop freaking panicking and hit me.
Ooh. Don't you shoot those balls right next to me.
Whoa.
No, it's Nier, so you know Yokotaro thing.
Oh yeah, Yokotaro, yeah, right.
Yes.
I like how I said, like, you know, the viable strategy is doing Final Judgment didn't have full concentration. Unfortunate. Can't do the strategy. But I got past the floor. Moving on.
Yeah.
But that's like the only like floor in Bloody Palace that I would like actually dread. The rest of them are just kind of whatever, you know.
Yeah. And no, I feel like the one thing with Forza, you would probably find it hilarious, like getting to what is it? Nier stuff, and then with seeing, yeah, Yokotaro definitely designed this one. With some moments.
Just absurd moments that make no sense.
Yeah, like an entire hallway with balls being shot at you, and having to keep constantly dodge them, and tanks shooting at you as well. 3 tanks.
Yeah, Yokotaro did design
3
that.
to 5 tanks. Yeah, and keep my Yoshi P plays Black Mage as the main, which you want to move as little as possible.
Well, that doesn't work out.
It makes you wonder how some people play caster in these.
This is just a nice casual floor. Can I just have like a nice calm floor where I just get to tear through stuff for 1 second? Nope. Never can have a calm moment in this game, can I?
But yeah, no, it's fun. Like, the one thing that you probably would be accustomed to if you play Dark Knight, it's like, oh, I have a lot of buttons to press.
Yeah. Having non-flashbacks to trying to play Dante. Subhumans just blasting in the background.
Which, it's not even too bad, in all honesty, with Dark Knight. It's not hard to play. It's just busy.
There's still the if, you know, the big if I ever do decide.
Hey man, just know I'll always be here.
Yeah.
Sadly, it would be like the first. It wouldn't be. It would be until like the first 15 levels with MSQ, to when you actually get to do the stuff with other players. Which, depending on your starting city, it can be. It's either quickly or a slog.
Well, let's hope I get a good starting city then.
I believe the worst starting city is Udall, where a paladin, monk, and black mage starts. It's also conveniently the city where you end up picking Reaper at 70.
But don't you get Reaper from Dragoon?
Well, they share the same armor as Dragoon, but the only two requirements to get Reaper: have a job at least level 70, and having purchased Endwalker. That's it.
Oh.
The only two requirements you need. But you know,
Wrong
honestly,
weapon.
I mean, it's whatever. I mean, yeah, sometimes it can be annoying that it's subscription, but at the same time, at least I know that the money that I'm paying for the sub is going back into the servers for the game.
Yeah, and not going towards whatever random project Square Enix is funding this time.
And the main bit of like how the company is getting its money from other stuff with 14 is actually the cash shop, but look, you know what? It was bound to happen because it was either we have the cash shop or corporate gets more control of decisions made for the game.
Yeah, we'd rather than just have a cash shop to appease them.
Yeah. At least it's the dev team that chooses most of the things that happen with the game. I question their decisions sometimes with the game, but you know what? It's still better than corporate.
Yeah.
Because at least the dev team plays the game, even though sometimes it feels like it doesn't. They don't. They play the game though.
And then there's a game like Smite, where it really is obvious the dev team plays the game. And they're making sure they get to keep playing the game the way they want to play it.
Or, you know, WoW as well.
Well, it's because most of the freaking devs who play Smite play mages. That's why mages have, like, never been buffed. Or never been nerfed, I mean. They've been buffed. Oh, believe me, mages are buffed.
They just keep buffing them.
Yeah, no, like the last major patch notes, they actually buffed the amount of healing that Baron's second does. The amount of health that he gains from his healing now scales from his missing health. So they just made Baron even more stupid.
Yeah, and it's like it's just like the joke of like Blizzard devs, like they don't play their game either. And then hilariously, people like so excited. Oh, Overwatch 2 is now going free to play, but getting rid of loot boxes. Well, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Wait, it's going free to play, and they're what?
Getting rid of the loot boxes in the game.
So how? Oh, Malphus! I forgot about this boss.
Yeah, which people were.
How are you gonna make a free? I mean, I understand like free to play and all that, but like most free to play games have loot boxes for the very reason of that's how they get their money. What bothers me is when it's a AAA game and I spend $60 on it and there's loot boxes. That's what bothers me.
And then they're just announcing like, I feel bad for people that purchased Overwatch 2 with hearing, oh yeah, it's going free to play now.
That's happening with a lot of games in the past few years, though. Some of them are actually EA games, like that competitive dodgeball game. That went free to play too, and that was a full price game too. Fall Guys was a game that was $20, and that game went free to play as well.
I mean, at least with Fall Guys has decent popularity.
It did when it was free with PlayStation Plus, but it got like really repetitive. And then it wasn't free anymore, so people stopped playing it, and now it's free,
so,
and it gained a resurgence for like a whole 5 minutes.
Even though from what I've heard, like with at least like its target audience and whatnot, it's still decently popular.
Yeah, which is good for the devs and all that, because they're clearly like, there is effort put into Fall Guys. It is a fun game to play.
I haven't played. I still would need to try it, but it looks.
Oh
like
yeah,
a
you
lot
never
of fun.
did play it when it was free with PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I just have it in my library, and that's it.
You heard of Squid Game?
Yeah, and I've heard nothing but terrible things about it.
It's kind of like that. It's just a bunch of random freaking game modes.
I've watched.
I haven't watched a bit of Squid Game, and I don't care for it.
No, not Squid Games. Fall Guys. I mean.
Oh, Fall Guys, yeah, but yeah, Squid Game. I haven't watched a bit of stuff for Squid Game, and I don't care.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but terrible things about it.
Well, that it's like on a very adult show, but like kids are like, oh, Squid Game. Like, what are kids freaking watching nowadays? Man, when I was a kid, I watched SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents. What the heck are kids watching now?
I mean, you say that, but keep in mind with the internet.
Yeah, like, you're bound to find anything on the internet. Whenever something new happens, kids are bound to get attached to it just because.
It's sad but true. Kids can easily find porn if they want to, in all honesty.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's be real.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Let's be real.
It ain't hard.
I mean, hell, I think my nephew ended up finding at some point Sonic EXE.
Sonic.exe.
I don't know if he did or something. I don't know.
And that's like that's like one of those incredibly old like creepypastas, isn't it?
All I know is there's a couple things like that. My nephew, it's like he has videos that my older sister has tried to get him to stop having, but he just keeps getting them back in his search, not in his recommended on YouTube.
Well, yeah, because if it's something that it knows you will watch, it will just keep recommending it.
Yeah.
Even if it's been like years since you've watched it, it will keep adding them because it knows you put time into watching that content.
Which is one of the things
that's why I still get like videos recommended for like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. Like I haven't watched those guys in ages, but I still get their videos recommended.
Which is one of the things that terrified me when 14 first came out with Endwalker.
Yeah, because you watch a lot of stuff for 14.
Like I was purely leveling stage for like what, two days straight, just about.
What the?
I was taking like 2 days to level a new healer, so I purposefully didn't watch any or do anything story up until then.
I didn't even know that enemy was capable of attacking. I've never seen that enemy attack. I just love the bats in this game. They're totally not annoying in the slightest. Go figure, it's a DMC2 enemy. That explains why it's freaking annoying. I mean, it is kind of cool that there is representation of all the different DMC games in here. That way it's like, regardless of which one was your first, you'll find something in here that you recognize. I mean, they even make reference to the reboot.
It really is an homage to the series.
Like, DMC5 is just a love letter to just everything Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Including the reboot, because you can get, like, the reboot color palette for Dante as an EX skin. And, they even make references to the reboot in a few of the lines in the game. Like, one of the pictures you get for S ranking a mission is V drinking Virility, which is the drink from the reboot, and then there are quotes from the reboot that Dante and Virgil use in the final battle.
I didn't mind the reboot as a whole, but it's not perfect. The
reboot's a freaking mess.
Of course it's not perfect.
As stated earlier, the reboot's a freaking mess. But
I mean,
it
I think it's
was
a
my
shame.
introduction to Devil May Cry, so for that reason, I will always have it in high regard.
No, it was my first DMC game as well.
Although me getting into DMC was weird. I went from the reboot to DMC 4.
Oh, I went to the reboot to DMC 1. So
Well,
like,
I know you played the games in proper order. I didn't. I got
Yeah.
DMC 4 because it was like the one DMC game that was on PS3 at the time. And I had no freaking clue what was going on, and I struggled through DMC 4 when I played through it for the first time, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't used to the game type at the time. And then here I am with DMC 5, freaking going through Bloody Palace with Virgil.
I think one of the only things I never really did.
Although, funny enough, when I got DMC 4 Special Edition, I played Virgil because he was like the new character. And he was like the only character I bothered playing. Aside from like Lady, because Lady, obviously, it's Lady, like...
Well, that and Lady and Trish have the most variant to them.
Well,
Lady in particular.
Trish is weird because a lot of her moves are just a lot of Dante's moves just reused. Like
Lady
a lot
in
of her
particular,
animations
I
are
should
just
say.
Dante's. Lady is really different because her entire gameplay is just guns. Like, she has, like, one melee combo. I freaking parried that, excuse me. Excuse you, game, not freaking acknowledging the parry when it freaking happens. At this point, I might as well finish Bloody Palace considering I'm on stage 88. Oh, great, not you two again. Do I have to have full concentration just to do that? Really?
Whoa, okay, that is that's a take that I've never heard someone say in Alliance chat. That they don't like the new Alliance, right? The Endwalker stuff. Oh.
Are you stunned? Yes, you are stunned. I can actually fight you now.
Which, the only thing I will say, like, the one thing I will warn you for, just as long as you don't go anywhere, like, especially trying to post things on
I ain't friggin' posting crap.
stuff that you dislike with story, you should be fine. Because the community goes apeshit for no reason.
I know the
in all
community for
honesty.
14 when it comes to that is incredibly toxic.
Like,
I know,
there-
because I've heard the stuff that's happened because, you know, you play 14, so like I know
Yeah, no,
I'm
let's-
aware of like the stuff that
legitimately,
happens.
even streamers that fully admit, like, that they care more about the raid content than people flag him for that.
Well, I mean,
which
there
is
are some
stupid.
people who play MMOs for the MMO aspect. They don't play for story or character. That just kind of happens.
Don't get. That's like the story is great. I think it's actually one of the best stories in all of Final Fantasy.
Oh, wait. Oh, I just remembered what I have to. Yep, Cerberus.
And it's debatably, in all honesty, it's debatably 14 debated in terms of like how it flows together with all the expansions. The best main series FF game. It's just a shame that most people won't play it just because they see it as an MMO and not a main series game. Even though
Oh, crap.
it's kind of dumb. I mean, I used to feel the same way, but it is dumb and sad that people have that perspective on it. But yeah,
I forgot
the
how freaking
14,
tanky Cerberus
fan
was.
base is very overprotective about story.
I forgot how freaking tanky King Cerberus was.
Yeah.
Like, my goodness, man.
And it's a thing of, like, there's nothing wrong if people want to enjoy story, but make people wrong if they don't enjoy it as much as you do.
Yeah, like... Frickin'...
I mean...
Okay, don't do the input I'm telling you to do, just you don't want to do it.
Like, I mean, I'm in the state of, like, I honestly kind of think, like, Endwalker isn't bad story-wise, but I thought Shadowbringers actually was way better and blew it out of the water a lot more, in all honesty.
I've devolved back to old school Virgil of just spamming Judgment Cut. Well, I mean, I'm fighting Cerberus, and this is a boss I freaking, like, just do not enjoy fighting, so...
Even in DMC3, that's one of the worst designed fights.
Well... I don't want to go that far, but King Cerberus is just, like, really tanky and super aggressive.
I don't know, I never liked doing Cerberus in between DMC3 and 5. Like in 5, it's a lot more interesting, I will say.
Okay, stay still, please. Do the input I'm telling you to do. Nope, you sit still, Cerberus. I don't care if I use all my DT, I'm killing you, because I want this fight to end. There we go. I no damaged that. I didn't even notice that I had done that. Dang, alright. I wish I could see how long it was going on for. Like, I really do wish I could see.
I gotta find it hilarious, though, with thinking how I went from, like...
No, okay, I looked at the thing, there's none that tells me how long I've been going on for. That's great, I mean, I kind of feel like just ending it there, considering Cerberus is just a... It's a long fight, I mean, you can look at the time, I mean, like, when I first played, that took me, like, that took a good 3 minutes, like, it's a long fight.
It's just,
well, especially because once you beat Cerberus, like, I think once you get to stage 97, it's just all the different versions of Urizen and then Virgil. So it's just gonna, like, once I get to a certain point, it's just gonna be a non-stop boss rush, and Urizen is just annoying to fight. So, I think I'll just end it there. Well, this was fun, though. I liked just going through Bloody Palace again. Hadn't played DMC5 seriously in a while, anyway, so this was really fun.